Our next guest hails all the way from Kimberley and was born from the Khoisan tribe, composing his own songs at the tender age of 11. He's become a household name not only in the Northern Cape but across the world, working with musicians such as McLean and Karl Davis. Now, after performing in France for the past 32 years, Jackson Cassidy is back home and will mark his return with a live show at the Mittah Seperepere Convention Centre in Kimberley on the 28th of October. While the performing artist, songwriter, composer and producer joins us now to tell us more, and so that we can check if he can still speak English after spending all the time in France.
Oui, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oui, bonjour.
Oui, merci beaucoup.
Oh, okay,
Ouais.
I'm good. It's so good to have you on the show. Welcome back to the country. Welcome back. Tell us about your travels and your having been in France over a long period of time, sharing your music with music lovers from all over Europe.
Yes, you know, when I left South Africa, you know, it was a time when I recorded Summer Love, and at the time, you know, I was a very young man, and you know, Summer Love was doing very well, good. So we went with you know, to France with a Zulu tour. It was myself, Chico, Lucky Dube, and Zia. There was a band called Zia at the time, and a Mbakanga band, and the show was called the tour was called the Zulu Tour, and it's where the scouts were picking me up. You know, they picked me up, and it's you know, become history. You know.
So I mean, you left when you were quite a young man, as you say. But tell us about that passion for music. Where did it come from? And I mean, coming from the Northern Cape, where we don't really see a lot of emerging artists from the Northern Cape. Was there ever a time where you felt like this dream of mine of becoming a musician might not come true?
Oh, no, not at all. Because you know, the Northern Cape is very rich with talent. You know, very, very rich. And right now, you know, in fact, like you're asking me, right now I'm busy developing youngsters. You know, when I came back, I saw a lot of youngsters, the guitar player, for example, and the band, the artist that's going to perform with me on the show. You know, it's actually a big surprise, but it's only youngsters from the Northern Cape. You know, I didn't come with my band from France, because when you do cultural exchange programs and development programs, you start from home. You know, that is what I'm here for and doing, and I know that we have that kind of talent at home.
Let's talk about that culture. I mean, you're of a Khoisan descent.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that reflected in your music, and if it is, how so?
In the music, not yet, because as you might know, or you know, in the past, you know, the apartheid regime took away our languages, you know, and Khoisan was one of them. I don't speak Khoisan at all, but there will be at the show Khoisan dancers, you know, traditional dancers, and there will be Khoisan rappers, you know, because that is what I want to put back in the community, you know. So there will be different kind of music style, dancers, and myself.
I'm certainly looking forward to the Khoisan rappers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is.
Tell me, what is it about your music that makes it so timeless? I mean, you've not given us an offering in a number of years now, and yet your performances are still taking place worldwide. People still love your music. People still relate to your music. What would you say is the secret?
The secret is the voice. Stay young, you know. You know, if you stay young spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, you know, you'll never. I don't think you'll die off. You know. You know, sometimes, you know, this music world is very tough. It's not an easy road. But, you know, when you apply your mind, you know, especially with sharing, you know, I believe in sharing, you know. If I share my music with people, go around singing, make sure that the voice is clear, you know, spread the right message around across the world, you know, that is the thing that make people I don't know even if it's the right word to say in English, because even English I'm starting to, not learning, but you know, in France we only speak French, you know, and I'm sure you know also about the French war, English-French war. So French never wanted to speak English, and you know, it's the same when I got there, we couldn't speak. I still was, you know, we were saying, hello, how you doing? No, on parle pas français, on parle pas anglais. No one wanted to speak English, so I had to speak French.
Indeed.
So because of that, for me it was easy to go in to learn about the language and spread the message, you know, because our Khoi community and African cultures and things, it's very important to push it when you are abroad.
Of course.
We have to be proud of who we are.
Of course. Let's talk about your show that you're putting on at the Mittah Seperepere. How can people get a hold of tickets? How many people are expected to be there? And what can people expect to see from you?
People, first of all, the first one, tickets can be bought at CompuTicket, on CompuTicket. And the music, people can, people will, old school music, because I like the OJs, Manhattans, Temptations, that kind of thing, That is the kind of music, Help, for example. When I was a young man, I used to sing a song called Help. When I was younger, so much younger than today.
Well, you shouldn't give all of that away now.
Yes,
people must absolutely come to your show to support you. Thank you so much for chatting to me this morning. That's performing artist, songwriter, composer and producer Jackson Cassidy speaking to us about his musical journey and upcoming show on the 28th of October at the Mittah Seperepere Convention Centre in Kimberley. Go out there and support him. Time for a quick break.
Thank you.